Good morning, everyone. This is Tomato Nuts with a Diamond Saddle, and tonight we're playing the sequel to 2014's Evil Within. This is Evil Within Part 2. It's made by the same people that made Resident Evil, and I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about this game. It's fun, but it's a little bit more cerebral. It is not nearly as action-packed as Resident Evil 7, which I honestly would name as 2017's Game of the Year, but it does have some pros and cons that we'll be talking about in this video, as well as gameplay. One of the first things that I can point out is that these graphics aren't great. Like they're like exceptional PS3 graphics. I just got finished playing Uncharted, the 5th Uncharted game on PS4, so I know exactly what a PS4 is capable of, and it's capable of much more than this. So the graphics are not wowing me that much. So we play Sebastian Castellanos. He is in the first game he was a hard-bitten, grizzled cop who let his fist do the talking and didn't let dames get in the way. And in this game, he is a hard-bitten ex-cop who lets his fist do the talking and doesn't let dames get in the way. He's the same guy, okay, except he developed a pretty bad drinking problem. There's a couple of puzzles, a few piece-moving puzzles like block puzzles. There's this bullshit with the circuit breaker panel. So right now I'm on a side quest. I'm trying to access the basement of this building because there is a super high-speed weapons cache or something down here. But it's also filled with not zombies. I call them not zombies because they behave a lot like zombies, except they're not zombies because it usually takes more than one shot to the head to take them out. I've been getting pretty lucky. I don't know if there's just a learning curve in this game. It's got two different modes, casual and super hardcore, as well as enabling and disabling the auto aim. And this is just me screwing with this, half-assedly screwing with this circuit breaker puzzle. I'll get to it eventually. Anyway, let me show off some of the controls. Well, first let's talk about the map. It's actually kind of an open world map. It's not a huge map, and it's pretty easy to get from point to point. When I say easy, I mean quick. But there are enemies everywhere. I'm pretty sure they respawn randomly. So where they were last time isn't going to be where they'll be next time, and the ones you kill will probably reappear. But the green circle is a side quest, and orange circle is my main quest. So look at this again. Alright, so I got my radio, and my radio can pick up signals which identify points of interest. Sometimes it's supplies, sometimes it's a mission, sometimes it's just some bullshit. So well, I started talking about the controls earlier. The auto aim works like it's supposed to. The melee attack is not an insta-kill melee attack, but it does a little bit of damage. My main gripe with this game is the movement, and he moves so freaking slow. It's like mind-numbing how slow the character moves. So here, check it out. This is me pushing forward on the analog stick. This is me sprinting. That was me climbing on the doorknob, apparently. Try to do that again. Alright, whatever. It's not... Yeah, okay, whatever. But this is as fast as he moves. And I actually, at some point, changed out my controller because I thought maybe there's something wrong with my controller. There's no way he can move this slow at a full tilt. But, sure enough, this is his top speed without sprinting. There you go. There's me. So it turns out that 100% alcohol and tobacco diet isn't great for your cardio. I got this dog. Apparently there's a meth lab back there. What the oh, fucking bitch. I got a knife too. Oh, the knife does nothing. More knife. More head shooting. Yeah, so as you can see, headshots do damage, but they're not an insta kill. But man, when they finally do the job, they do the job. That was like a big water balloon filled with chunky spaghetti sauce. I love it. So now I'm gonna investigate the meth lab. The auto aim works pretty good, but I think I'm gonna end up turning it off. I sure hope this isn't that big fat weapons cache that they were talking about. Oh, good lord. This reality is kind of like a nightmare reality. We're inside of a hive, not a hive mind. That's not the word I want to use. We're inside of a conglomeration of minds, and Sebastian had gone in to save his daughter. Alright. In the first game, Sebastian just kind of got lunch mugged and put inside of the system where he had to fight all these creatures in a completely and totally nonsensical world. But in this game, he went in willingly because they have his daughter. Yeah, so exposition. The reality of this game kind of reminds me of Silent Hill, which is a franchise I desperately wish they'd reboot or reinvent after the disappointment that was Silent Hill Downpour. Not everybody hates that game. Jack, for one, really likes it, and that's cool. I didn't care for it. I thought it was a disappointment. But you can really tell because it does have the Silent Hill clunky controls. So one of the cool things about the radio, more crafting parts. One of the cool things about the radio is you could pick up resonant signals that will kind of fill in some of the backstory. They had sent a group of operatives into this imagination world, and they've gone missing. My mission is to find them, and thus get my daughter's release secured, etc., etc. No spoilers. I'm not trying to give everything away. If it sounds interesting, play the game. What drew me in about this game, like I said, was this completely nonsensical and confusing reality that I guess you would call it gothic horror, because it's it's inspiring fear based on the unknown. Not to mention a sense of solitude. There's other human beings around, but you really don't get to hang out with them that much. They're usually there and gone in a heartbeat. So nothing in the box, no prompts. Let me try to punch it. Try to stab it. Oh, no, doesn't do anything. Okay. You can hear the creepy crawlies just like grunting and screaming and everything out there. This game they really want you to use this crossbow, but the crossbow's kind of garbage. Like the first game really upsold the crossbow, but I didn't have any use for it. It's inaccurate, it's slow to fire, bolts are hard to find, you can only carry a few of them. There's a list of reasons why I don't like using the crossbow. This is one disappointing weapons cache. Yeah, dude slumped over there. He ain't dead. He ain't dead. I'm gonna go fuck with him. Even though he's like clipped into the floor there. He ain't dead. Watch this. See, he ain't dead. Can't fool me, stupid. Ow! Stupid. Auto aim. Didn't. Doesn't work. God damn it. Oh, brain juice. The brain juice helps you upgrade your personal abilities. Crafting items help you upgrade your weapons. These axes are these little one-shot wonders. They're pretty cool. If you use them on an enemy, it is a one-hit kill, but it's only one. You can only use one swing is going to be a one-hit kill. So just look around here. Whenever you see a dead agent laying around, go up to him and search him. Usually find some items or something. Oh look, another block puzzle. I hear you, motherfucker. Fucking business suit wearing bitch. That's right. Spaghetti monster. I am not licensed to operate this piece of equipment. Yeah, not impressed by this weapons cache. I had to backtrack a little bit, but one of the cool things about this, about your radio, is if you're investigating someplace and you miss something, you whip out the good old radio, and it'll show you where to find stuff. And of course, you always want to. You can't blame me for not wanting to get too close to the murder fence there, but you always want to check these dead agents. Might have something interesting. That guy's got a.
Some kind of cipher?
Yeah, he's got a cipher. That's what he's got. Something scared off the spaghetti monsters. Well, what the fuck? Fucking Curly Howard looking son of a bitch. Crawled out of that vent, I guess. Alright, so of course we got this door we passed earlier. Didn't have anything to open it with. They've got this Union security card. And the security thing, you see that door is B34, right? And basically what you have to do is you have to use column B on the security card and then whichever row the two numbers are. So row 3 and 4. So if you look at the security card, that would make it 9676. Boop boop, done, open. Now do I get a cool weapons cache? Some rounds, there's some stuff. The weapon parts will help me upgrade my weapons. High grade weapons parts do the same. They actually let me level up my weapons for more upgrades. First aid kit. You know, this isn't what I was expecting. I wouldn't turn down any of it, but I ain't gonna lie, I wanted a shotgun. So I guess I just have to keep looking. You can use field crafting to craft more ammo. You can't upgrade like that, but you can craft more ammo, and it uses more components to do field crafting than it would if you found a workbench. The thing about open world games is even if you have an objective selected or a waypoint, there's always something that looks interesting that just pulls you right off course. Something about this big red barn or whatever, garage, I just got to come investigate. And more times than not, you're rewarded with, more supplies, whatever. Ooh, crafting bench. Okay, so I'm going to use my crafting bench here. Hold on a second. Pick up the rest of this stuff. No, I ain't opening that yet. We good? Alright. Gunpowder. Now we will use a crafting bench. Wait. Thought I saw something. But before I show you crafting, I'm sorry, stealth kills just have a special place in my heart. Ah, right in the brain. Oh shit, the stealth kill does nothing. Ah, stealth bullets. That'll teach you. I think that's just a special type of enemy. It sounds like he's playing the most violent game of basketball. Oh, he's doing a Jason Voorhees on that body. That was so cool. Alright, skid marks. This is just a normal type of enemy. Let's see how this goes. Boom! In the heart and in the face. No? Okay. So, now we're crafting. And basically with workbenches you can upgrade your weapons, ammo capacity, firepower, reload speed, pretty much a very general list of upgrades. Each weapon does have a critical rate, like I'd mentioned. You can upgrade to critical rate. One of the cool things I do like about this crafting system though is each type of weapon, there's several different versions. Like I have 2 types of handguns. Whatever upgrade I select for the handgun applies to both handguns, which is pretty useful. That way I don't have to waste parts. I don't have to choose which handgun to upgrade, etc., etc. So this is me upgrading my stuff. The super high speed upgrade parts will allow me to unlock further potential in weapons. Those are a little bit more rare. So now it's time to see what's on the other side of this door. And it's a big fat nothing. Alright, so back on track. Going to our objective. Another common thing in these games. Oh look, there's no way I could possibly go in that room. There's a board. Oh, I'm sorry, a bookshelf. It's a whole bookshelf is in the way. There's no way I could possibly get around this, or over it, or under it. In any way, shape, or form, I guess I just have to go in a different direction. And, I don't know, why not just put a wall there? Or if you want to put something for the ambiance, put a bunch of crap in that door that's, like, immovable. Not just like, oh, this bookshelf fell over. I guess it's game over, man. I better just quit and go home. I don't know. I think it's lazy level design. If you're trying to create a frightening atmosphere, but at the same time you want to make something impassable, you can put a little bit more effort into it than the bookshelf fell over. I mean, I've had bookshelves fall over before, and it didn't stop me from going about my day. So,
A new signal.
oh, that's this guy's O'Neill. He's some other asshole who's also stuck in this town. But he's like a techie, so he's gonna hang out at the safe house while you run around and do everything. And this is me running around and doing everything. So this is the Evil Within 2 in a nutshell. IGN gives it an 8 out of 10. Metacritic gives it a 76%. Personally, I would give it a solid 7, maybe 7.5 out of 10. It is a fun game. The controls are clunky, but they're not broken. Everything operates like it's supposed to. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. I know the first game, some people loved it, some people hate it. This one I think is going to pan out the same. But I'm fixing to call it a night, so if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time.